Hi, this is a short tutorial on how to use the Omeka search facility. So first of all, you bring up your web browser, so it could be Internet Explorer, Firefox, Chrome, or whatever software you use to surf the internet. So you go to the top of your browser, and this is where you key in the address of the archive database, which is eastleak-archives.org.uk, and this is the screen you get first presented with. It just shows you the last few items which have been added to the database. So to use the search facility, you put your cursor, click your cursor into the grey area at the top, search area. Now make sure you don't use the browser's web search facility, which is right at the top there. Make sure it is the search facility to the right of the East Leake District banner. So this is where you key in the subject that you're interested in searching for. Now to the right of the search area are three dots. If you click on those, it comes up with a drop-down menu which tells the system which type of query you want to run. For the purposes of this tutorial, we'll just confine ourselves with the keyword and the exact match options. Okay, so let's take an example. Let's say, for instance, we're interested in doing a project on East Leake Farms. So key in East Leake Farm, then we click on the magnifying glass and it goes away, and we are presented with all the records which conform to the word search that we put in on the search criteria. Now if you're familiar with Google, you'll know that the most relevant records appear at the top, and this is the same case on the Omeka search. So what it does, it puts at the top all those records which contain all three words that you've put in on the search criteria, followed by all those which have two words, and ending up with only those records with only one of the words. So let's take the top two or three on here, for instance. So you'll see that we've got all three words in the titles of the first two. So here we've got East Leake Farm, and on the second one again we've got East Leake Farm. Now further down where the records are less relevant, you see you've got War Memorial article here. Now this record appears simply because it's got the word leak in its title. Now let's say, for instance, we're only interested in one of the farms. Let's say, for instance, Fox Hill Farm. So if we go back up to our search and replace East Leake with Fox Hill and hit the search button again, then it narrows it down with only those records which contain Fox Hill. Okay. Now another way of doing it is to use what's called the exact match option, and that means exactly what it says. It will only give you records which contain all three or four or however many words you put in the search criteria at the top. So let's go back to the drop down menu and change our type of search from a keyword search to an exact match type of search, and then hit search again, and there you'll see it only brings back 3 records, simply because all those 3 records contain the 3 words Foxhill Farm. Whilst we're on this screen, let's just go into one and I'll show you what facilities it's got once you've actually, so we click on one of the items and it's not actually working. Why isn't it downloading them? No, so it's downloading it now. Sorry about that, slight delay there. So it's downloading the PDF document. Okay. So it's a PDF document here, and it allows us to scroll like we do, you know, any normal PDF document, scroll from top to bottom. Now along the top here, you've got a number of useful options. For instance, here is the next page option, previous page option, and we can either zoom out or we can zoom in. We can print the document here to our printer. We've got an option here to download the file to our own computer, and on the right hand side here, those 2 little arrows, if we click on that, it's got some extra tools which allows us to go from the first page or the last page, or we can rotate the document. For instance, you know, if it was scanned in correctly sideways instead of the right way up, then we've got the facility there for putting it upright. Okay, I think that's the end of this tutorial. I hope you found it useful, so why not go away and try the search facility for yourself.